Morning from a very sunny campsite in Wales. Today might be the first day I confidently ride my bike in 5 weeks, which I can't wait about. Going to go on the e-bike, but also we're going to a new place called SIDINGS. So inside the motorhome at the moment, my GoPro is panic charging because I couldn't be bothered to find it last night and it's completely flat. And Jim, what are you doing?
I'm trying to suss out trail forks and it's already annoying me because I've lost my glasses as well.
Not just one pair of glasses, like 5. Colin, he's a good boy. Colin's gonna come as well. And what's this? Here we are. We've arrived. We're gonna have a coffee first because we are tired. And Colin's found something. Oh no, don't eat that. That's poo. Nice and summery. And as you can see, completely blue sky day. Again, so lucky this weekend. So I'm just super glad to be on the bike in general, but we're here filming Jim's very first video for Orbea and Trail Forks, so that's exciting. So it's been quite professional today as well, although won't be featuring my bike too much because clearly it's an orange and not an Orbea, although it is close to being swapped out, I've heard. And tomorrow I am going to ride the Rayon for the first time, test it out. I will make some changes to it, but I'll just be keen just to get on it and see what it feels like actually, so that's exciting. So I can wear an Orbea t-shirt tomorrow. Got changed, short sleeve top from Winch and Plummet, exactly the same colour as my long one, except obviously short sleeves, which is perfect for this weather. And really going to be enjoying having these melon glasses on, the small alley cat ones, because they're going to be perfect today. I actually feel like warranting wearing sunglasses for a change rather than just wearing it to keep the wind out of my eyes. On the push-up path, a little bit out the sun, but believe me, it is very hot. Look at the view. So we've got to the top, well, to the top for me anyway. Jim's gone up a bit higher, but the first blue is here. Drops in all right, doesn't look too steep, looks very, very dry, so let's give it a go. I'll tell you what it's called, but I can't because it's on the Trailhawks app and I don't have the app. So bear with me for speed of riding. The ankle feels a lot better. I can't run, so I've tried that. I do a few little steps and then it sort of really gets kind of unhappy with me. So this is the first kind of bumpy, oh that was a better line there, stuff. Ow. Yeah, so we're still not properly there yet. When it's rough, can still feel it, but what's good is that it moves. So previously, like last weekend, I couldn't actually I wouldn't have been able to ride any of this because it would have been really uncomfortable, way too bumpy. Whereas now it's like the odd few bits is sore, but it's not excruciating. Lots of a few different lines here. So that I wouldn't like to say if we're still on the blue now. Small little gap jump, nothing major. Not something I'm going to do today though, just because I don't want the impact. Right, okay, it is this way. My glasses have just taken a little bit to... Okay, so if I had the Trail Forks app I could probably see, but that just looks like fire road there. I have a kind of weird feeling that this ride is going to make my ankle hurt at times, but it's actually going to feel better because it feels like it's sort of cracked in places it needed to crack. But I have to remember I'm not going to be my usual kind of poppy self over stuff. But you could be if you wanted to here, because like there's lots of routes and stuff. That's another little jump you could do. So if you wanted, you could really be popping and working the bike route here. The flaw with the plan here that I didn't think about was that only one of us has a map and we've agreed to meet at the bottom. So I'm going to have to go blind down some of these trails and just hope for the best because, well, I'm going to say I've looked at two. So where I just came down there, there's one slightly higher to the left and one slightly lower to the right, but it looks like it comes off a different trail. So I'm going to take the left hand one and hope that's a continuation of the blue that comes from the top to the bottom, but we'll find out in a minute. I have located what looks like a trail rather than a ditch. Could be a ditch too that's run out of water, but let's hope for my sake that that's not the case and it is a trail. Definitely dark. Okay, there's a bridge, good sign. That was the bridge that I saw before. Strava line. Oh, okay, another trail. I'm going to say yes. This might not even be a trail. I'm not entirely convinced that it is. Right, turn back round. Okay, right, that was full bravery for me. I'm very anxious about my ankle, but well done, because I did it. Found the start of another trail, no idea what it's going to be like. There was quite a few that came off the hill behind me, and we're quite far down the other side now, where Jim was off to. So we're going to take this one and just kind of see how it goes, really. Ah! He's here. So I definitely went wrong before. I started on the blue and then somehow ended up on a totally different trail, which is why I couldn't find it, because we've just partially accidentally come up the blue, which we shouldn't have done, but we were in the middle of the nowhere and stuck. So now I found the blue that I was supposed to be on, or a later part of it, and because I've pedalled up it, I know now where it goes, and that explains why it suddenly went a lot steeper than how it started. So that's fine. Not that I couldn't ride it, but I was trying to show you what the blue was. So I'm going to have a second go. I'm going to go down here. Now again, I may have gone a little bit wrong. It's really hard to tell because I can't consult with the map because we don't have one. But also, it's that point, you know, in a ride where we've been going for about an hour now, and we've done, well, I've only done one trail, so a little bit frustrated. So I just want to get and do something, even if it's not quite the right one. That would have been a nice little double. Oh. Okay, so what I'm finding is I'm really having to push my ankle down, my heel down, sorry. Which is fine, but I'm really having to think about that hard. So it is slowing me down quite a bit. But again, that's okay. Don't know the trail, don't want to have another crash. So I'm not worried about something that is slowing me down, and hopefully I'll be showing a route that some of you guys might like to ride that isn't kind of death, but certainly testing my ankle, which is not a bad thing because I have been super careful with it to the point that I haven't really been doing anything, which is what I needed to do. But you know what it's like, you've hurt yourself and you need at some point just to get back and do it, otherwise it becomes a thing. Okay, so I could have done that if I just rolled off. Still not convinced that that's actually the right way, but it was an alright trail. I rode it, it's fine. I think I can hear Jim. Oh yeah. Oh. Well, if I could run, I could have run up there. I could hear you from way back, but I didn't know where you were going to come out.
I got to this bit, have a look at this.
I have looked here, that's why I thought you were going to come down. Oh, this one. It looks flat on the camera.
Flat.
I know.
Anyway, Leon's at the cafe.
If it is a rad, it should be called either long jump or log jump. We'll see. But also, again, confusingly, it showed on Trail Fox only the one trail, but I've just seen 2 other things split off, and I think this is part of the problem here, is because you're sort of going, oh yeah, there should only be the one trail. This has got to be the log one though, that makes sense. You think, oh, there's only one trail, and then it turns out it's like multiple trails, but you just didn't know.
It's more of a
Back in the cafe again, another coffee.
Trails and people walking.
Yeah, it's confusing.
We don't get it where we are.
Ascent number 2 from bottom to the top, but this time we've got a guide rather than trail forks, so I might be deviating off if he's taking Jim down some death. Okay, so 2 options here. Gone down the left. Might not be the one Jim went down, or it might be. A rut. Might do the same as that kid. Let's have a look. Oh, that would have been alright to roll. If it wasn't for needing to do the Trail Forks app for this ride, I would have probably sacked it off after like 2 and just gone like left to right down the hill, which is what I would normally do when I go to a new place to find trails, because I think we probably would have ended up riding more. But yeah, but it could be a thing that the Trail Forks is not actually updated or hasn't been updated on the location for a while, which is why there's so much missing.
Well, I can show you that starting point.
Yeah.
So then you can come straight up what they call the killer hill on these.
Yeah.
You can loop that, and you can come straight up the killer hill on that.
So a little tour into some of the trails that we've never found because they didn't exist on Trail Forks. Bit of a cross-country trying to avoid falling down trees. It's a bit bumpy. Crunchy. Curse of not knowing where I'm going. Ugh. Are you talking to me? Oh. Whew. Hold on. How is that stuck?
What they call it. But you've got a tight technique on here, a couple of turns, and then it's a drop off. After you've done like a little drop, you do another big drop, and so you have a little drop about this big, and then a slightly bigger one.
What's in my bloody wheel now? Oh, nothing, just grass. What I've got to remember is this time last week, I couldn't even ride down a rocky little fire road without being in pain. So like, this is quite a, you know, step up from that. And it's the not sure of the, what's made me realise probably is how often I actually dab, because it's the not wanting to dab which is the problem, and it's putting me off committing because I don't want to dab. Oh. And also knowing that I can't really roll that well. Yeah, can't. So stuff where normally I would have like popped off if you're having a roll, I can't really roll either. Yeah, that was better.
That's good, isn't it?
Yeah. Right. Let's have some positive attitude. Okay, so that's the steepest thing that I've committed to so far today. Good. That big snag on my ankle actually loosened something up again, which is good. It's funny, ankles are funny. I remember, I mean, I've done it enough times on an ankle and always this one, but you remember in the healing process, you're thinking, oh God, that pain's terrible, but sometimes you actually need that pain to like crack it out, make it feel better. But obviously, you know, I'm not going to go around like purposely doing that, obviously, but it's just the ankle sort of settling in its position, because I'm not making it go into a forcing it to do anything.
That goal might be the one on the left and yours is the one on the right.
Okay, I just did that.
Good girl.
Okay, right, so we're splitting to do what? Maybe that's not a fork.
In any second now, I think. I go left and you go right.
Right, we'll just, because we stopped there. Yeah, I'm not gonna be stupid and suddenly go, oh yes, now I can commit to these things that I know cause pain, like this, because I'm not mental and I don't want to put myself backwards, but I am trusting myself a little bit more. That's it, heel down, push the heel, good, that's better.
Nice.
Whew. That was good. Okay, roll back in. Okay, come on, concentrate. Stop rushing. Okay, stop rushing. Like my brain's going, you can ride, because you found confidence. But what I actually need my brain to do is to concentrate on keeping the heel down. So, I'm gonna say they've gone that bit. I need to concentrate on going heel down, because that way I'm gonna be able to ride pain-free, which is the goal. And tomorrow, if I want to ride at Bike Park Wales on the rayon that I might be buying, I need to just chill out and relax today to start tomorrow well. And this is the other bit where I need to be like, so my natural thing is to, because I'm quite a physical rider, I like to push the bike around and bounce around and feel like poppy, and I can't really do that at the moment because the bouncing bit hurts. So I have to have in my head, it's like, not obviously to be like super stiff, but not be, what's that? Is that supposed to be there? Yeah, not to be like super stiff, but you know, not kind of so, oh God, flexy, because that hurts. This is well. This is supposed to have really, really nice corners on it. I'm excited. Okay, we'll definitely do that another time. Okay, don't get so pumpy and excited. You can't pop and jump. Okay, just think about what you're doing. That's it. That's the right one. So that's good, that's a good sign. I think from that, over that little bridge bit where it hurt my ankle, I think I've got an extra little bit of drop, so that is the end of my day. There was trials and tribulations, there was elation how I could ride, then there was the sad bit when I realised I could only ride so far into my capability because of my ankle. Then there was the bit where my ankle cracked multiple times and I got more out of my ankle, which was great. And then there was a bit where it's sad at the end when it's all over. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely going to come back here again in a few weeks when I'm more comfortable and I can definitely push stuff and be a little bit more flowy. There's so many trails that didn't get shown. There's the absolute ton. And we've only seen a snapshot this afternoon with Leon, so we'll definitely be back because I want to come back here and ride more stuff. It's really cool. And I would say it's certainly an e-bike place, because if you're on an analog bike, you're not going to get much out, because even if you stay in a certain area, if you want to do the top to bottom, you really need the e-bike to be quicker, unless you're just happy to ride a few trails. So it's kind of what you like really, but personally I would ride an e-bike. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, tell me why you enjoyed it, what you'd like to see, and how you think I'm doing with my videos at the moment. I'm trying really hard to make them better, so if you've got any comments, please leave them. Give me a like and subscribe to my channel for more cool stuff. See you at the next one.